Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I got fun stuff going on. I am going to be working on wreaths. Now I kind of cheated with this one. I didn't make this I bought pre-made for two reasons. Because I wanted to keep it affordable and I actually wanted greenery like this, but I couldn't find any that I liked. And so it just worked out better to do it this way. But I did get this one. So we are going to be doing like wreath from scratch. I don't like these gold things, so those are going to be coming off. And then this was gifted to me, but I'm going to make a wreath out of it. It's going to be a little different, I think, than a lot of wreaths you see. So I think it'll be fun. Each of these are going to look so different. I'm kind of excited about it because I didn't plan it that way. It just kind of happened. But anyway, I guess I should say I really don't know what I'm doing. I kind of have like things grouped together for each wreath that I want to use. But other than that, I haven't really planned much for it and I don't necessarily know what I'm going to be doing. I guess that just ties back to my whole like messaging behind this channel of DIYs for anyone. It doesn't have to look a certain way, and it doesn't have to be overly expensive. None of the stuff was overly expensive. It was all on sale at Hobby Lobby. Thank goodness for Hobby Lobby. One of my new favorite stores, you know? Great for crafting. But yeah, it wasn't super expensive, and I got some Charlie Brown Christmas playing, and I think this is gonna be really relaxing. So anyway, if you want, pause the video, go get your wreath crafting stuff and craft with me. The only thing that's missing is wine, but it's like 1 o'clock on a Tuesday, so that probably won't work. And I think YouTube doesn't like that, so. But just pretend. If it's not 1 o'clock on a Tuesday where you're at and you can get a glass of wine, I highly encourage you to do you. Alright, so this wreath I'm going to make for my mom, I think. And she loves gnomes, like Christmas gnomes lately. She decorates like a whole room as like gnomes. So I just got some like gnomes and some bulbs, Shatterproof, which they indeed are because I dropped them all over the floor. So it's good. So I think what I'm going to do with this ribbon is I think I'm going to tie bows around and then integrate these bulbs and put this little guy like on here, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Let's see. So like I said, I don't really have a plan here. I'm just... Although, now that I'm thinking of it, it probably would have been easier to... Oh, is this wire? Oh, maybe this is wire. If you wanted to do like a bow, I would get ribbon with wire in it. If you have a Hobby Lobby near you, highly suggest going to Hobby Lobby. Granted, I don't know if your Hobby Lobby is the same, but ours is doing like 60% off, like... Christmas stuff. I guess this is gonna be after Christmas, but still, check out your local craft stores because usually they run good sales, like they're doing it right now, but also after Christmas, like after holidays, they usually have really good sale on ribbon, especially like holiday ribbon. So buying out a season is gonna save you money on like crafting things. So highly recommend, if you know you're gonna be crafting for the next year, just pick up a couple things because you're gonna save some money. And then you're already going to have it on hand, and that's super nice. So, quick tip there. Buy out a season, and do that for, like, everything, honestly. Because it's way cheaper to do it that way. I mean, and why not? If you can save money, it's the best thing, right? Get the same thing you would already that you're going to need for less. Alright, I'm just kind of fluffing this just to see how it looks. I'm not sure. I think I cut this one too short. I think I'm just gonna do that all the way around and put some of these bulbs in with, so I did get some of this wire off Amazon. It's Floral Wire, I think. It's just thin. It's kind of like the wire you would use for ornaments for your Christmas tree. And these cut with scissors, which is nice, so you don't need like any pliers or anything like that. So I'm gonna do that, I think. And then I gotta attach this guy somehow, but he'll be last. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I got ribbon on here and a little door hook for it. I might add some more, but I actually kind of like how this is turning out. It's not so like boom in your face. I thought it was going to stand out a little bit more, but I kind of like how it's blending in. So now I'm going to go through with these, because I thought these were fun colors that would kind of go with this. But I think I'm going to stick more with like, do like little red, I don't know, I'll probably use all the colors. My mom is very like, I don't know the right word to describe her, exuberant, or just like with her decorations, they're so happy and fun, and I want this wreath to reflect that. I really want to personalize these wreaths, which is why I wanted to make these for my mom and for my mother-in-law, and then I'm also making one for my grandma. So the other thing I considered adding to these wreaths, and I still might, I want to find like, I don't have them yet, so that might be an addition later to this video. We'll see. I want to get like little picture frames and add like a little memory frame in here. And for my mom, I would put like a picture of my boys just to make it meaningful. And like my mother-in-law, I was considering putting both of her parents, because both of them have passed away, and I just thought it would be like a special thing to add, like a memory wreath. So that's what I'm working on. I haven't found the right frame yet, but I wanted to get these started because I didn't want to wait till like the last minute, because even though it's not even Thanksgiving yet when I'm making these, but I don't want to rush everything, and I know I might get semi-busy. Okay, everything's fine. My dog was freaking out because we got an Amazon delivery, which means it's my wooden spoons. It's a business related thing. You would understand if you were. I was down to my last spoon, and I desperately needed them. So it was the best $7 I've ever spent for like a business expense, which is what's all behind me. That's all Grandma's lavender stuff. I'm working on labeling hand balm right now. If you don't know, which I'm very bad at giving context, so I'll give some context. My husband and I co-own a small business, skincare business, Grandma's Lavender. And we make men's skincare, we make women's, we make postpartum and baby care. I mean, we make the whole gambit. So there's something for everyone in the family. Shameless plug. All right, back to wreath making. Where was I at? Oh yeah, memory wreath. So I'm still working on doing something like that. I haven't found the right frames yet. And that's my furnace. I don't know how well it's gonna pick up on like audio or how loud it's gonna be. So I'm in my basement, but that's my furnace. So I'm gonna be putting these on, and I'm gonna be using this like floral wire. I don't know the correct name or like the actual name for it. I'm gonna be using this and putting them through where you would put like hooks, and then securing it to it that way, so that way it's on there pretty good, because otherwise I don't know what would make these stay good. So that's what I'm gonna be working on now. Okay, so I got the bulbs, I think, that I want on it, and the ribbon. And then I also attached this little gnome guy. So this is what I have so far. I actually really like this. I think this is super cute, and I think it turned out pretty well. I still have to decide if I want to do like a picture on here, but I mean, that's pretty much it for the most part. I mean, that took me way longer than probably the 4 or 5 minutes it showed on this video, but so that's wreath number 1. Now I'm going to work on the second wreath. Let me put this there. All right, so now I'm really starting from scratch. I kind of took it easy with my mom. So I'm making my mother-in-law's next. And I got this knowing that I was probably going to be cutting this tinsel part off because I hate it. And I got if I can get it out of the bag. So I got this garland. I got a couple strands of it. Okay. I got this garland. I don't know if you can like see it at all, but it's very gold and just classy, and I think it really fits with the kind of theme that my mother-in-law goes for decorations, because that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is add decorations for them, like craft things that I think they would really like, that's personable, but also something that like goes with like their style. My mom is definitely fun, Christmas threw up, like that's how she has been for like my whole life, and I love that. And my mother-in-law is a little bit more, she likes things gold and woodsy and wood tones, and so like more of the earthy type Christmas. So that's what I'm trying to do for this wreath. I don't really know how I'm going to attach it. I think that's what these are for, these gold tinsels, but I hate them. I think it's really cheap looking. So I'm going to cut those off. I think I will probably end up using this wire. And I think, so I'm going to start in the middle and then work out. Work in the middle and work out, and then attach as I go. So I have that, but I also have, I have ribbon for this one too. So I got this, which I considered, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to put it as like backing. I don't, so I'm going to tie ribbon kind of like I did on the other one. So I got this, and I got this like Christmas tree. It says Merry Christmas on it. So I got that. So that is what I have for this one. So I cut out all of those little gold things, and I mean I couldn't get all this stuff off, so I think I'm going to use these as like points of where I can connect it, and that should hide it, disguise it. Anyway, so now I gotta figure out how I'm going to wrap this sucker. I hope you could see okay on that last one. I was trying to adjust it as I was doing it to show you like how I'm fastening it on there. So I got the first on there, and it definitely needs the second one. So I'm gonna do the second one. And as I'm going, I just wanna say, like, it has these floppy parts, like floppy branches. I will probably pin some of them up after I get like both of them on there. But I've been angling them so they like come in towards the center, so they fall in towards the center. Some of them have a mind of their own regardless. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll probably go back through and just tighten some of them that need to, or like tighten spots that need to be tightened. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so much time has passed, which you probably never would have known because we're in a basement. But Thomas woke up, and then I had to do some homeschool crafts with Luca and make dinner, clean up dinner, put the boys to bed. So it's now much later, like many hours have passed. But that is basically what it's like living with 2 little boys trying to do anything. Okay, so I connected it all. Now what I have to do is connect, or I think I need to take these loose branches that are kind of like hanging, and I'm gonna secure them just where the spots that I feel like are bare, so then it fills it. But I like how it's turning out so far, actually quite a bit, so pretty happy with it. And then I'm still deciding what I want to do. I want to go in and tie some ribbon like I did with this other wreath in here. I want to do it with this ribbon. I can't decide what I'm going to do with this one. I'm not sure if I want to use it as like backing along. I'm not sure yet. I'm still deciding, so we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I think I got it kind of how I want it. And I'm not, I like it. I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. I kind of took a chance with this, but I think I'm gonna like it a lot. So I'm going to work on the ribbon. So this ribbon, I think I'm gonna do similar to what I did with my other wreath with the elf ribbon. I think I'm just gonna tie it along, you know, in spots. I'll probably do it in spots where I have the wire and it's kind of obvious. That way it's not so apparent that it's there. So, and then this, this is gonna show you backwards, but that's what's gonna go on it. I think I'm pretty happy with this for the most part. I think now I just need to figure out what else I want to do to it. I do want to add the picture frame to this because I think that would be really special, and that was kind of my whole idea was for this one specifically. So I need to find something for it, which I have not yet. So this is kind of complete, but I honestly love how so far these two look so different, and they are encompassing of such different personalities, and they've been fun to make. Like, I've really enjoyed doing them. Okay, so for the last wreath I'm gonna use this wooden wreath. Thought it would be an interesting, I kind of like how all the wreaths have been different so far. There's a little bit of variety, and that just shows you too that there's no right or wrong way to do it. I think the best of them are like just be as creative as you want. Literally, like, I used a pre-made one and that was super quick. I think it took me like 10-15 minutes to do, The one where I wrapped myself, the golden, that one took a little bit longer. And I guess if you're, I wouldn't say it's challenging, but it does take a little bit of like finagling. So if that's not something you want to do, maybe just stick with a wreath that is pre-wrapped. This one, I'm not really sure how it's gonna look because it's a wooden. I had this and I figured I might as well try it out. And if I don't like it, I can get a different one. That's kind of how I view it too. I'm gonna use what I have, but I'm also like not gonna stress out if it's perfect. I think that's where a lot of us get tripped up with crafting. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just craft. Just let your mind be creative. Let your mind go. Like, don't be so strict about it. Just kind of go with the flow, which is what I like to do, and it's relaxing. Okay, so for my grandma's, I have this wood wreath, and I got this little Santa hat. And then I found these fun, just red, sparkly, silver, green bulbs, and then I found this ribbon to go on it because I thought these two paired well together. So I'm gonna do like tie this around like I have been, and with the bulbs I'm gonna do the same thing like I did with my mom's on the first wreath. I'm gonna use the wire, and I'm gonna put that in place of, like, they come with this string, but this is so much easier to use, I feel like, because it doesn't fray like this does, and I think it's gonna, this might be a little bit harder to tie around, so I'm gonna have to get it through like the small cracks. So I think this wire is gonna be better, and it's gonna be more sturdy, I think. Like, it's gonna be harder to pull those suckers off. And then I'll put this, attach this little guy on there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that with this one. Probably like poke the wire through the back and attach it that way. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm almost done with it. I keep like lifting it up to look at it. I think overall it turned out really cute. I love how the colors just stand out against the brown. I don't know. I like it a lot more than I thought, because when I started doing this, I was like, I'm not sure I like it, but now that I've done more of it, I think I do. So yeah. I love how they're all different. Hello, people. I know I really don't think that I have to say hello because this is just a continuation on into the video, but I feel like because I made this the first part of this video like weeks ago, I have to say hi again. So hello. I don't think I am wearing the same outfit that I was wearing in the same video. So by the outfit change, you know, and I just, okay. Moving on. Hi. I am adding on to my wreath video because I decided to get these little picture dealios, to put on them to make them the memory wreaths. Okay, so I got them in. This picture, I had to kind of jerry-rig it a little bit, just the way the picture was set up. These little borders blocked pretty much the whole picture. So it was like with a giant blob. So I jerry-rigged it a little bit, and then this one worked well, my boys. And so I'm just going to attach them on the wreaths. I think I'm just gonna use that same wire as before. So I'm just gonna, I really love them. I haven't looked at them in like a week or two, and so I'm looking at it again. I really like it, how it turned out. Done with that, and I think they turned out so cute. I love this. My mom is going to freak out. I think she's going to love this. She loves my boys, so I think having her little gnome wreath with the picture of her boys, I just think it's so cute. I am so excited to gift them, to give these gifts. I'm definitely going to gift them earlier than Christmas, because I think getting Christmas gifts or giving Christmas decor for Christmas gifts is fun, because you can definitely use it the next year, but I'm always slightly disappointed because I'm like, man, this would have been so cute for this year. So I'm gonna gift them early, but I am super excited. Super easy to make. It was super inexpensive. I think for the 3 of them per wreath it was around $18, which I was super excited about. So if you have a Hobby Lobby, check them out, because that's where I got majority of my supply, and it was relatively inexpensive, and I could use things on multiple wreaths. So making wreaths, relatively inexpensive gift, so like $20, and it's perfect, and it's homemade, and it's fun to do.